good people? Sam O'Reilly from Fight Talk. I'm here at the legendary Miguel's Gym, Brixton. Isaac Chamberlain. What's good, mate? How you doing?
I'm good. You know, taking every day one step at a time.
Yeah.
Training.
We was just talking briefly off camera about your shoulder. Good news apparently from the MRI, yeah?
Yeah, it's great. Nothing's torn, you know, just stretched. So all you have to do is just, you know, tighten it back up with lots of physio work, physiotherapy. You know, I have a good team around me. The guys at Equilibrium, Jay and Nico, they're sorting it out, and Michael Waffle, great physiotherapist, substitute therapist, he's taking care of it, ensuring it never happens again.
Of course, obviously it's an injury you probably haven't had for your career, so you just got to work out how you're going to work, you know, your training around it and get the correct physio done on it, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there a time frame, you know, until you can start looking at hitting as hard and sparring and stuff?
Probably in the new year, you know. I mean, I've been hitting like normally, you know, it hasn't been any pain. If it was a few months ago, then it would have been really painful, but now, because I'm doing lots of work on the shoulder, it's getting stronger, and I'm trying to get it. By the next time I fight, I'm going to try to get it stronger than it was before. Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
of course. So you're going to be probably sparring again, what, early next year? Yeah. And I know now they've announced you're going to be on David Haye, Tony Bellew card. That's your next fight.
Yeah.
Are we looking at you defending the Southern Area title against WADI CAMACHO? What's the steps?
To be honest, I doubt it. You know, I don't know, man. They're just onto me. Like, the thing is, like, how can I say it? When you've beaten someone with one arm, like, come on, man. And 2.5 weeks notice, what more do I need to show? People are trying to say, oh, you don't want to listen. If it's 2 hands and 8 weeks notice, to smash you up again. Do you know what I mean? But I see people saying things, and I don't know, he's having some fake accounts say something. I don't know, man. It's just weird, like. But at the moment, I'm looking up. You know, my plan is up. You know, Eddie and my uncle have a great plan for me, you know, especially for 2017. We're looking at bigger and better things. Like it's like, what do I have to rematch everyone that I fight against in a title fight? Like, you know what I mean?
So you're more likely to give up your Southern Area title rather than look backwards at a rematch with WADI?
Yeah, most likely, you know, and then obviously go on to win bigger and better titles. You know, Southern Area is not the end for me. It's not the pinnacle of my career. That's just a stepping stone title. That's why I took it, so I can be in the top 10, stepping stone to bigger title. It's not like, oh my gosh, the Southern Area, I really want it. I was just thinking, do you know what, let me catch this bell, go on to bigger, better things, because I see most guys, or some guys in the top 10, don't even have titles. They've just been fighting no one, and then they're in the top 10 with box rec. I don't know what that's about, but knowing that I had the title, you know, I'm probably going to vacate. Knowing that I had the title, it was good. Do you know what I mean? Of
course, yeah, obviously I was chatting to Andy Yard the other day, and he's never fought for a Southern Area, doesn't feel he needs to, so like you said, it's not necessarily a step you have to take in your development.
Definitely.
I mean, British is you know, again, you don't really have to fight for it, but is it a title you'd like in the future?
It depends what the plan is, you know. Whoever they put in front of me, I have to, you know, go. Do you know what I mean? So whatever title they want, whether it be WBC International, or do you know what, you know, having this shoulder injury, I'm just getting back into it from the next fight, and of course it's going to be in the back of my head the next time I fight. So obviously I'll be taking my time with it, you know, see what happens, and hopefully I'm in an 8-rounder or something on March the 4th, and then I start strong like the way I finished.
Haye Bellew is the show you're fighting on. It's going to be a pay-per-view, big, you know, it's going to do big numbers, I'd imagine. How do you see that fight playing out?
It's going to be fireworks while it lasts, because Haye thinks Bellew is deluded, and Bellew honestly thinks he can't lose, so he's going to come in and go for it, and it's going to be a crazy exciting fight. You've seen they're already throwing punches already, like, yeah. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a very exciting fight. You know, I'm looking forward to watching that after I win, you know.
Obviously down here at Miguel's Gym, Brixton, one of the, you know, the better known boxers out here, Bellew Whyte, he's got a massive fight himself, Derek Chisora, this Saturday in Manchester. Are you going to it?
No, I'm going to watch it on TV.
You're going to watch it on TV?
I only go to the fights that are in London. If I'm not, I don't
can't be dealing with the travelling now.
Yeah, it's long.
How do you see that playing out? I just asked Chris Congo the same. I kind of agree with what he said, you know, Dillion's on the rise, Derek's been in a lot of tough fights, but I think the progression Dillion has shown, this is probably be his time. But what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, Dylan, smash him up, man. Dylan's my guy, man. I know how he is. He's my boy, so obviously I'm backing him from till the end. You know what I mean? You know, he's a good friend of mine. And yeah, he's gonna do damage, man. He's gonna do damage.
You see him stopping Chisora?
It depends. He'll probably stop him by puffing up his face, you know.
Like Lewison, like he did with
like
Lewison.
that. Because Chisora's really tough. Like even Klitschko couldn't stop him, and David Haye did, because obviously they just went at it. Like, you know what I mean? But I think you know, it's gonna be a good fight. You know, and I know Dylan's gonna win.
Yeah, no, it's a good fight. And final thing, Joshua Molina is the main event on that. Chris doesn't think it's as foregone a conclusion as a lot of people. A lot of people saying it's a blowover for Joshua. What are your thoughts on it?
Listen, Joshua's gonna beat him up, man. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean?
Walk over job?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like Joshua is getting better and better. He's getting faster. That's the thing most of us don't see. Is I don't know what type of training he's doing, but he's getting faster. He's getting fitter. He's getting stronger. He's getting sharp. So you know, I'm trying to implement his training styles with my strength and conditioning coach, Nico. I'm trying to implement the stuff that he does into my training, and you saw that in my last fight. You know, the 8th round, and I'm coming with combinations like crazy. Everyone's like, well, how is he so fit with 2.5 weeks notice? Do you know what I mean? So imagine with 6. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, don't push it, man. Don't push it. Because the next time I fight, you know, I've been watching that fight a lot. And then I always knew in my head that I can do that, I can bring that out, you know. But it was about showing everyone else, and just because I'm just a calm, like chilled out guy, they don't think I'm that tough. They don't think I can go to the trenches, you know. But I did, you know, and I knew that I can do that. So I know it's in there, and it can always come out. So my plan now is to bring it out in every fight, bring a real good following, you know, and have a big crowd supporting me. Yeah, be a fan-friendly fighter as well, without getting hit, obviously.
Well, listen, obviously you've shown you've got the balls for it, and your progression, naturally you're getting better and better. I can't wait to see what's next for you, mate. So I appreciate your time. Thanks for talking to Fight Talk.